My name is Britanny Spanos. I am a senior writer at Rolling Stone, and I am presently teaching a class on Taylor Swift at New York University. Sort of a cultural history of Taylor Swift, kind of going chronologically through her albums and her career, and placing it in the context of what's happening in culture at large during those times. Really just, again, tracking her growth as a songwriter, tracking the way that she's writing about the subjects that become so ingrained to who she is. Of course, again, love and heartbreak and diaristic songwriting are integral to who Taylor Swift is and how Taylor Swift sings and writes about her life. And so we're really tracking how that's developing in real time. How she kind of goes from love as a fairy tale to having real love in her life presently, and how that's developed in her songwriting and how her approaches to those things have changed. And that's, of course, comes with the changing of genres from country music. We're really going to chart the development of her as an artist. So I had sent a handful of pitches to Jason King, who is the chair of the program, when I first spoke with him about potentially teaching a course like this. And Taylor's at the top of the list for reasons that made sense for me to teach it. She's interesting in terms of being able to talk about country music and pop music, and also the relationship between the two, especially the idea of the crossover from country to pop specifically. There's a lot of great business angles. I mean, the entire project of her re-recording her music, there are artists who have attempted it, but on the level that she's been doing it, where the albums have become very successful, the re-recorded albums have become almost as successful as the original albums, is pretty unprecedented, and I think also worth diving into. And she's just one of that handful of pop stars over the last 15 years who has a career that really traces where pop music is now. The majority of students in the program right now are interested in becoming recording music artists or entering the music industry. So I'm hoping that the course itself gives the students the capability of giving those critical listening skills and really being able to take a look at the trajectory of her as a songwriter and the production of her albums. She is a fantastic songwriter. She's someone who has been able to write deeply personal and moving and specific songs that make you feel like you're reliving everything. Just like really great classic songwriting. I would love for her to come by the class. It's a short class, so we kind of have a limited amount of time for that to happen. I'm hoping that she can stop by, but I also hope to teach the class again in the future. So if not this semester, maybe in a future class.